If you want to see me depot the Beauty Rust palette by Coloured Raine, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène, and we are going to depot the Beauty Rust palette by Coloured Raine today. This is the first Coloured Raine palette that I depot ever, and it looks like this. I just finished my brand new focus on Coloured Raine and identified in that video that I would be depotting this one first, and so I'm looking forward to doing that. I am going to be depotting the shadows, and I assure you I will also be removing the mirror to keep it for upcoming use. But today's focus is on freeing up the shadows so that we can pop them into a magnetic palette, which is this one here. I know I have just enough room to add these to what is already in the palette. And for the purposes of depotting, I have a couple of knives here to use. Just move this stuff out of the way. I have a pair of scissors. Sometimes I need a little bit of assistance in cutting on the side. I also have a spatula to help just wedge out the shadows, and some magnetic backings if I need to use them. Sometimes the pans are not magnetized, and so we have to stick a magnet on the back. I am going to attack this palette as I do any cardboard palette. I'm going to free up this base from the backing and go right in to the base here. I'm not in I don't feel the need to keep this packaging because I find it very bulky for 6 shadows, so it doesn't bother me to be ripping into the palette, but we will find out for you and I if these are magnetized. And I will just go into fast forward for you so that you don't have to watch all of this in real time. All right, I have freed up the base from the overall packaging. Like I said, I will be saving the mirror, but for now we are done with this. And I'm going to use a knife along the side to free up the inside packaging. And so we can reveal 2 sets of cardboard in here, and we'll put our knife right in between the 2 layers to free up the pan. Okay, so they are glued in, but they are magnetized, so these extra magnetized backings won't be required. Okay, let's free up all of these pans and keep going. Okay, I'm going to clean off the back of each one of the pans and then write the name down on the back. Okay, here we have all of the shadows from the Beauty Rust set. As you can see, no casualties. It's been very good. And I have all of the names transferred from the palette here. And the only thing I'm going to do is I am not going to fix the fact that the back is still tacky. I'm going to have to use a solvent for that, and I didn't set up for that today. So I have a little bit of a hack, which is I use a little bit of Kleenex. And Kleenex is usually 2 or 3 ply. And just separate the Kleenex out. And only use a little bit to cover the sticky portion underneath the shadow. And it's thin enough that the magnet will still adhere. And let's give it a shot. And as you can see, it sticks just fine. And there we go, my 6 Beauty Rust shadows right here from Coloured Raine, and I'm pretty happy with the result. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this depotting, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.